Okay. So hi everyone. So as I can see, we have people coming in. So let's wait for a couple of 1 or 2 minutes for everyone to join in, and then we can start our workshop. So we share my screen in the meantime. So yeah, I think we can start, and then whoever joins in, and also everyone, you will also receive a recording. So in case if you want to rewatch this anytime, send it to your friends. So it will be uploaded on YouTube as well, and you can send it out, share it with your friends and everything. So once again, hi everyone. So currently we are talking about direct booking mastery, and we're also unveiling our new website builder, which our team has worked really proudly on and really long for as well. So currently, my name is Nino, and I'm community manager here at iGMS, and we also have our co-founder and CTO Igor here with us, who will be also talking about the tech behind everything and basically how iGMS premium website builder came to life. So I'll also share with you an agenda. So currently we'll be talking about first why it's important to have direct bookings at first. Secondly, we will be also talking about advantages of a direct booking website. And then we will actually have a challenge where I will be trying to build a website within 5 minutes. I will also talk about mobile first design, and then we'll have around 15 to 20 minutes to answer your questions. So feel free to ask them in the Q&A section. So let's actually start why it's important to actually why iGMS and how it can help. So if you don't know, so iGMS is a property management platform which can help professional hosts like you or starter hosts as well with their property management needs. So basically, we help hosts like you to put their routine on autopilot and grow their business. So in terms of functionality, we do have a lot of different functionalities that can help your business. So it's a guest assignment. So for example, we also offer a unified inbox, cleaning and task management, unified calendar, synchronization of the calendars, of course, and different features like automated messaging, one of the most important ones that we'll be talking about today, which is website builder, and of course, a lot of different things like mobile apps, exchange management, integrations with different softwares. So it will help you in all the ways that you need to grow your business and automate your property management business as well. So now let's actually talk about how and what are direct bookings and how to receive it. So direct bookings is a process referred to our host as taking bookings in directly without using or helping getting help from any other third-party OTA platforms, like for example Airbnb, Booking.com, VRBO. So it's a direct interaction between the host itself and the guest itself. And let's actually see the benefits and advantages of a direct booking and why you need your own website in this case. So the first advantage of it would be a financial saving. So as you know, so the OTAs take a part of your percentage off of your profits in terms of the payouts because they do bring the guests in for you. So in terms of having your direct booking website, you actually bypass the third-party condition fee and of course retain larger part of your revenue. Second one would be data ownership, which you actually get the data and insights directly from your website and see how your guests are interacting with your website, and you can actually get detailed analytics from it as well. Third one would be actually improved customer trust. So you can actually offer them a seamless booking experience, which actually a lot of guests like when they can book easily, go through the website easily. And you can also have a direct communication with them, which actually can avoid a lot of misunderstandings in this case, and you can have a lot more trust with them. And the fourth one would be flexibility and control. So you can offer any types of discount You can offer any types of prices because in the end, you are keeping those to 100% payout to yourself. And you can do and make those real-time changes based on your preferences and not, for example, the market that you are in right now. So you can do this on your own and take into consideration only on your own and your own business as well. So now I want to actually show you and share with you our new premium website builder. So as you know, we do also actually have the other website builder, but this is improved in the premium one. So let me actually show you how it works and how the premium website actually looks. So just a second, I will move on to the screen of the website builder and I will show it to you as well. So here we have this is our demo website that we have built here. And as you can see, it's really nice website. You can also have all types of search there as well. And the most important thing about this website would be that you can customize basically anything here. So you can add your logo, add different links, different pages that you want your customers to go to as well. And what's most important, you can add different sections to it and basically customize it based on your preferences as well and the design that you have in mind as well. So this will be the first thing that you see. So this is the one that we have built. And of course, yours may look different and it's based on the preference and how you build your website. So in this terms, in this part of the website, I do have a search here where I can customize my search fully. You can have a daily, monthly, and yearly rent, and it's based on your preferences. You can turn those options as well with no problem. You can also have a search here with a location, a property type with no problem. So it's also up to you fully. And what's most important, as I mentioned, you can add different types of sections. So for example, I have here a photo section. I can even add an article here, another photo section, for example. What's most important, I can also add a search by property type, where you can actually feature your properties by their type as well, or feature the properties itself like this, where the guests can look through them and they can even like them and see the nearest available dates with no problem. Now let me actually show you how the search itself looks like on this website. So I'll just search it by the city name, let's say, because I don't know exact check-in checkout dates that I'm looking for. And I will search for the available property here. So as you can see, a map pops up here where if I'm a guest, it's actually really nice to see because I can see which area I want to stay at and search the listings nearest to that location. So let's say I want to stay at this location and see it. So it will open up and here I can also search it here, but I can click it. That's the most important thing. And I will see all of the listing details. So I can see about this place part, amenities part with no problem, availability, of course the map, because this is the first thing that I search it for as well. And I will see all the house rules and everything. What's most important, not only in terms of this website, but with the direct bookings on iGMS, you can have and set different types of settings. So here, let's say if I want to book the dates and check for availability, and currently this host does not have any of those settings set up, but you can definitely set up secure deposits, cancellation policies. You can set up secure deposits 3 different ways as well with no problem. So it's up to you. And guests can click book now button and they will be redirected to the payment screen right away. And basically you will have your payment via your Stripe account. So currently we use Stripe as a payment processor. So it will go through your Stripe account and you will see every detail on iGMS end. Of course, you'll be also able to communicate with your guests through iGMS. You can set up automated messages for it as well. And you will see everything in your website interface as well. Now, as for the builder part, so this is where the builder comes in. So as you can see, I have 3 different settings here, pages, layouts, and settings. So pages would be where I can create different types of pages which I can link them into a specific tab. So for example, this is the main page, and we do have a custom page here. But let's create a new page from here. So I have 3 options right here, and I will choose one of them. Let's say I want to create an FAQ page. I already have a set design here, but this is a fully customizable one, so you can add different sections, even delete this one. So whatever you wish, I'll keep it as I like it. And if I, let's say, click save here, so this page will be saved and I can use it to actually link them back into different tabs here. So I can edit any type of section as I mentioned, And let's say I want to add the link to this page. So I will click tab and I can click the page and select the page that I have created to actually link that page to my website. So as I mentioned, this is like a full-on website builder, so you have a lot of options here. And what's most important, you can add different sections. So as I mentioned, we have 6 different types of them. So you can actually add like whatever you wish here. So I will not go through a lot of details here because I want to keep some like tech questions for Igor as well. So I will move on to actually showing you how to create like a website in 5 minutes. So of course, it's you can do that with no problem. And actually, I do have a timer right here, which I will use to actually create and see like as a challenge. So let me actually put on the timer and you will see what type of website we can create in like 5 minutes. So it will actually turn on and it'll actually give me like a couple of seconds more so I can actually share my screen and go ahead with it. So I will share my timer and start it. Okay.
Perfect.
So I'll also share my screen here. And let's get started with it. So I have, if I'm creating a fresh one, I will create like a create a website. Like let's say one of those properties. Let's say 3 ones. And I will click settings. I will upload my logo that I have here. So let's say this one. And I will also change the image here. I will enable this. Okay, so for some reason it doesn't give me that option, but let's move on to this one. I think here we have it enabled. Okay, so I will change this to, let's say this one. And what I can do, so as you can see, the logo got changed. I have the main image here. I will click save and I will go to the website builder part. So what I will do, I will actually try to customize it by the colors as well. So I do have that option as well. And as you can see, my logo colors are a bit yellowish. So what I will do, I will try to get it to that like branding colors here, to the colors that I like. So this is a bit, let's do a bit of orange. Mm -hmm. Let's do it this color. I think that matches. Next, let's read it. In terms of a layout, let's actually delete those and I will create a new banner. I'll add a featured category here and I will move it. I want them featured here. And yeah, so they will scroll up. I only have it featured properties. And for the background, actually, let's change it a bit to my branding colors. In terms of a banner, so let's keep this one with no problem. In terms of a pages, actually, I will customize my search button. So for the search bar, actually, I don't want to property type be enabled. Let's say like where, check-in, check-out dates. And if I don't offer, let's say a yearly and monthly rent, I'll only keep the daily one, let's say. And for the search bar, I like the central place. And for the background, let's keep it as this one. So I have it right here. And in terms of banner, I will keep this banner and I will customize the headers. So I will customize the tab. So I actually don't need these tabs. I will add my phone number, let's say +1. I will just add a sample one. So if the users want to call me, so they can. And in terms of buttons here, what I will do, actually some of our users who are already testing it, they actually add their social media icons there. So we do have a special icon place down there, but they also do it here so they can click, users can click it. So what I can do, I can actually link them back to any other external websites if I want to, or I can let them book it here. So I will add like an FAQ page, let's say. Um, it's primary, and I will add a page and select, let's say, a contact us page. This is like a sample page that we have created here. And the button 2, let's say, our story and how it came to be. And the page, well. So in terms of this, to be honest, this is like a really simple website, and to be honest, I really like it. And let's go to the preview and check it how it looks. So of course, I didn't have any links here, but this is like only a 5-minute website. But as you can see, so I do have my logo here. I do have my phone number. The users can actually search for my property here. If I click it, as you can see, we do have a lot of them here, and all of them are displaying. In the add-on bar, I will also have my featured properties where some guests can scroll through them as well if needed, and they can see what properties I want them to book. I do also have a banner here and all of my buttons here, which I can go through, and we can also add like your social media links here and actually let them go through that social media buttons as well with no problem. And the timer has also finished, as I can see. So in 5 minutes, to guys, I think it's a good website. Of course, it will need still a bit of time because I didn't have any links on hand, but you can definitely create those if you do have all of those resources in the 5 minutes with no problem. And now let's actually move on to my next part, which would be, let me show it to you. So on iGMS, the main thing is that we wanted to not only create like a website that you can use from your actual like laptop, you can also you will be also able to use that website using your phone as well. So let me actually show you how it looks and why we decided to actually create like a mobile first like website as well. So this is how it looks on my end, but of course Igor will show you like a better designs there. And the mobile first design is like one of our like main like things that we want to do with this website because according to all the statistics that we have like come up to and all things, actually a lot of guests book their like next stays using their phone. So most of the guests do not use like laptops like they did in the past. All of it done is like from their mobile phone. So even for Airbnb booking and VRBO, so the most things that they have is they scroll through their phone and they book their accommodation through that. So that's why I want to create like a mobile first design where your users and your guests can actually scroll through your website using their phone and easily and seamlessly book it from there. So now I'll actually Igor actually will show you everything now and talk about the tech like behind it and how this website builder came to be as well.
Thank you. There was a quick demonstration of creating the website in 5 minutes. I really like the timer. Good job on that on the creation. And talking about the mobile version on the website, this is why we came to the idea of the website builder itself. We actually have our free version of the website, and some of you already asked, what about that free version? Why does it look different in my iGMS? Because you currently have access to the free version, which is very basic, and we wanted to get the feedback from you guys, from our users, to build this the next proper version of the website builder. So by taking all the feedback, we processed and figured out that it's very important to have fully working functionality on both platforms, on the desktop and on tablet and on mobile. And in order to do that, we wanted to prevent user mistakes, like basically the human mistakes that sometimes even experienced web designers do. This is why we came up with a well-designed template, and we keep our website builder within specific template settings in order to polish the functionality and provide the end guest smooth functionality of the ordering process, of the booking process. So the designs that Nino shows you right now, it's pretty much what you can expect as a guest experience. We analyzed all major platforms and came up with something that works for the UX the best. And this is why when you get into our website builder, it's not much you can customize. You can change the colors, you can change the sections, you can change the content, but we keep you within specific template, so so the guest would have the best experience for their journey. So right out of the box, you have everything, the calendar synced into your properties, so you don't need to worry about how you're gonna create or prevent double bookings. Pretty much all of you already aware that we create direct booking channel for every listing that you have internally in iGMS. So that's your entry point to control how your direct booking listing looks like. And by default, we uploaded all the images that you already have and predefined description, but you feel free to customize any specific item and listing within your iGMS, and you can rename that. You can put more information there. It's up to you, and everything is available through the system. I'm gonna show a little bit more moments of the iGMS and website builder, how it fits into the application overall. Let me share the screen over here. So I just want to highlight that it's also available from the same section of the websites. We support multiple websites, although for smaller brands, you normally set up one of them. But if you grow, and some of our customers actually grow into multiple brands, you can start putting more websites within your portfolio. And of course, you can install and configure your custom domain name. If you have your domain name already in some website is sitting there and you don't want to risk it, you can make a subdomain, something like bookyourcompanyname.com, and try setting up the website builder with this domain name. You will see the premium template. So it's available by request, but the good news of this workshop, we will make it available free of charge for every participant of today's workshop. So right after this meeting, we'll quickly enable it for all of you. So you should be able to come to the website and click on the website builder and start building your custom website, or at least playing with it. It's going to be free of charge till we got the mobile version of the guest website finalized, which is scheduled for public release in mid-November. And it will stay free for you till you actually get the first reservation generated through this website. So it opens up a lot of possibilities for you, so you don't need to pay anything upfront just because you visited participated our webinar here. Just a reminder, the website promotes all of the properties that you select over here. So there is 3 sections. So first step is to select what properties you want to advertise. Some of property managers do not want to advertise all of the assets, or they want to create different brands, maybe some luxury brand and some mid-segment brand, and you can select those properties for the specific website. You also need to make sure that you already have some platforms connected. So Airbnb, Vrbo, or Booking.com already integrated into iGMS. Most of you already do. And the third step is to activate the Stripe. So all the payment processing goes through Stripe, everything within our website and within your domain name if you configure it so. So no guest doesn't need to go out of your website or domain name. So they all touch into a single brand, which is your brand. And this is why we think that the website builder is a major player and major tool for you to actually start building your brand in terms of the guest-facing brand. So let me show you where direct booking listings are configurable. So just as normal, you're already familiar with accounts and listings. You go to any listings, you should be able to see this direct booking listing created for you. That's a channel. Again, this is the channel that's being distributed through the website itself. If you click on that, this is where you have all the information related to that listing that is available on your website. So feel free to update the pictures or select what is going to be the main picture of your property. It can be different from your Airbnb advertised. Just verify that all settings are right, because you can charge different price and different fees here directly. So you're in control of that. If you want to charge additional cleaning fees or pet fee, you're allowed to do that. You also may have a different payment settings and the cancellation policies over here when your guests are booking directly. So with that configured, I would like to talk a little bit on the technology side. So the website itself, we use the bleeding edge of technologies. We use Next and Vue.js. And the main idea technology-wise was to build something that is very fast, and there is it has less seconds to appear for the guest for the first render. We set our bar pretty high. We were comparing our performance with the Airbnb and well-maintained Airbnb application online, and we achieved a green zone for Google page speed, which pretty much increases your chances to get booked by the guests. Once you have all settings done and nice picture, and nice sections and nice content, the guest should not be blocked by the delays of the network or just waiting for everything to load up on their mobile phone. Just like explained, we also support monthly and yearly bookings. So for those of you who planning to have like midterm or long term, you can actually now start up your own brand for that particular market. And we also support booking requests and inquiries over here. So if you select that, you have this ask question. So the guest can contact you and send the inquiry directly from the website, which will appear in your inbox, and you start the communication within iGMS inbox, where the guests getting this communication over email. So you can close the booking, or in most cases, if you're dealing with a monthly rental or annual rental, long-term rentals, you might have a call in your agent to be sent out to be working with this potential guest, and just go from one property to another. I also need to mention that we include all security concerns. We're taking care of all security concerns. We include SSL certificate for security of the website. Everything according to requirements of Stripe. So all payment details that our guests are entering, it's all hidden from the servers. It's all encrypted in protocol level, and also stored with the tokens on Stripe directly within your Stripe account. So even though we control and orchestrate all the logic, we don't really see details of the credit cards. Everything is hidden and secured by Stripe processes. What else? Oh, one more thing. We also designed our template and the website itself to be SEO friendly, because we understand that eventually, after you're setting up the website, you want to build and promote this website. There is two different ways to do that. First, basically to interact with your current guests or previous guests and convert them to a recurring guest if it's possible. Some of the guests already had a good experience with you over Airbnb or Verbo or other platforms. So you can communicate to them and promote additional discounts or incentives to come back and order with you directly. And the second is basically advertisement. This is where we integrate in Google Vacation Rentals. It's on our roadmap. It's an active development right now. And soon it's going to be available within iGMS itself. So you'll be able to promote all the listings that you published on direct booking website to Google, so you can start paid advertisement and attract traffic within your local area or specific targeted audience if you decide to. All right, let's, I think, should we go over Q&A now? I think we have several questions over here.
Yeah, and we have more coming in. So let's start from the first question. So the first question is, so does the new version of iGMS fully integrate the booking, payment, and confirmation from my own domain? I'm currently looking for a new PMS, but want to fully make sure my customers do not have to deal with pop-ups, redirections, new windows, etc. Want a fluid, self-contained booking website.
All right, let me answer the questions, and let's do this way. So talking about the payment system, as I showed you, you would need to integrate Stripe. It's quite simple to integrate if you already have a corporation. There is some verification process. It's way simpler for independent person or property manager. But overall, this is just legal part that you need to go through. And once it's confirmed, you should be able to integrate it over here, and that will automatically enable all payment processing within our application. So guest doesn't need to go anywhere outside of your website. So consider this is our free domain name. Well, once you linked your custom domain name, your company domain name, everything is shown within this domain name, and nobody can tell what platform is behind there. There is no friction for the guests. So the guest would select dates, they would select the number of guests, pretty much the same process as you would do with the bigger platforms, and everything is shown here. So you would be able to accept bookings and the payment within these two simple steps. They just describe who's coming, and then the payment method, which is a credit card to be processed.
Okay, now let's move on to the next one. So one of our attendants wants to know, so they have an iGMS website, but the screen looks very different from what we're showing. Do I have to delete mine to get to the web builder button? Actually, you don't. So as we mentioned, so we do have like a current website builder. And this is like a new premium one that we are in the midst of releasing right now. And as mentioned, so we will actually enable this like feature for you free of charge right after the webinar finishes. So we'll process your list and you'll have your like new premium website builder button there. So yeah, I think that would be it.
So what I wanted to show is this is example. It's our QA website that is created in the free version that most of you already have access to. You would see this button soon, but we would enable that website builder free of charge for you at the moment. Cool.
Okay. So next question that we have, so do you plan to roll out photos template? It is very slow using one of your existing templates to make a photo page.
So the photos templates, we already have pictures shown within for your property. So we have this carousel that is working for every property. I think this is a demo website that's been built using the Airbnb pictures. Normally you don't put the Airbnb pictures, but the thing is, like, it's working quite well. If you're talking about the template itself for this part, so currently we support static images. We already have video section on our roadmap. So within next month, it's going to be additional section where you can advertise your live videos recorded if you put something on YouTube, you should be able to actually start playing that. And if you need additional sections or designs here, feel free to give us feedback through support and through contacting directly. And so we're looking for your feedback, and we're willing to put additional type of the sections within our application. So you would build whatever you need. If you have some example of your competitors or some website you like, you can send a screenshot or link to us. Yeah, our aim is to add more types of the content and the templates over here. So any design would be possible within application.
Okay. Next question that we have is how to set your site to not accept an instant booking so I can use check availability function.
Okay, that's a good question. So for that, we have a setting that is not live yet, but basically within availability would be booking request only. So that feature will get into production within the next week or two. We already tested it with some users. It's working quite well. And it's pretty much, you can select specific listings and prevent them for the instant booking. So the quote will be done, but they will contact you over this contact form instead.
Okay. Does this work well with the midterm rentals as well?
Yes, the midterm, we're taking in consideration midterm and long term as well. For the long term, the process is very different. This is where you normally start with ask a question. Yeah, for the midterm, the process is very similar as for daily, but you actually give pretty significant discount for monthly stay, which you already have ability to set up within your listing editor here. So you have your discounts over. On the calendar, right? And that's going to be applied when the guest is selecting. So this property is not the midterm. It's not much. It's open. Let me enable the monthly rental and to show that better. Go back to, I think we talking about this website. I have so many. Which one? Probably this one. Okay, let me see. Yeah, this one we edited. We wanna do monthly. I will select monthly, publish it. Now, and you can remove daily by the way at all. So if you only want midterm, you should be able to do that. So as you can see, now it's changed. Now I'm not selecting the date as a guest. I'm just looking to check in somewhere in October for at least 2, 3, 4 months and so on. So it's a different approach. So I'm looking for any date starting in October for 2 months, and I can do the search. It will give me some replies, and it converts into specific dates. So this particular property is advertised to start October 2023, as you can see. And there's one guest. The dates are not available right now. Let me see. One. Yeah, we need to have a good demonstration data over here. I think it's a lot of test settings right now.
Yeah, we do have like a lot of properties imported there, so.
But the idea is like for the midterm, you advertise the same sets of short-term rentals with monthly discounts, but the guest would be able to look for the months of arrival, and that gives you the discount, the the guests the discounts for the monthly stay, and they would process as usual based on calendar months they want to stay. All right.
Okay. So next question that we have is that, is there like a working mobile demo of the premium build website yet?
There is no publicly available working demo at the moment, but you can circle the date November 15. This is where we put our mobile version. I can quickly demonstrate this in a design. This is what we're building on right now. We actually taking care a lot of functionality internally. As you can see, the process of booking and selecting is very different from the desktop environment. And we worked through all the processes to make it very convenient for the guests to have this mobile experience and proceed with the booking. So November 15 is where it should go live.
Okay. The next question that we have is not directly at website builder, but have any plans to upgrade iGMS app? We have given up using it and just log on to your web version because it was slow.
Very good question. I guess it is you experience in iOS mobile app. We do have a new version ready, and it comes live pretty much within 2 weeks. So end of October, our date. So we actually have really significant improvements on iOS experience. You should be getting a email update from us by the end of the month, and quickly switch to updated application. We replaced the engine within it, and the major change was within mobile inbox. So the inbox of iGMS updated a lot, and we made it native-like experience. So you will get the news pretty soon. Just wait for 2 weeks. I'll get, or like 1 week, like pretty much this end of this week.
Okay, and next question that we have is, hi Igor, great to have you on this webinar. I'm sorry to ask questions not directly related to the new website builder, but do you plan to allow 360/virtual tours on iGMS website? This could be visible on the site as a link or QR codes. Thank you.
It's a good question. I do think that we live in a modern world where this kind of tours might be very impressive. We've been approached by a couple companies who are specifically designing those tours and providing you with some technology behind it. We considered that, and currently we decided to, if you have this kind of tour, in order to have everything working smoothly, we recommend to get this tour placed as a video. So convert this tour into the video walkthrough of the property, and then publish on YouTube. And you should be able to link this promoted video. So we would have a section over here where the video would be, the promotional video can be attached to the specific listing, and that would give your guests better idea what it looks like and have this wow effect as well.
Okay, and next question that we have is, when syncing a calendar from Airbnb, do I need to connect first with that platform, or can I build this and then connect later?
You would need at least one of the major platforms connected. You would need to show us that you have your listings at one of the major platforms like Airbnb, Vrbo, or Booking.com. And then you can create the website. But again, the website works based on your settings. So if you have your folders with the pictures, you should be able to create as many listings as you want without relation to the platform listings itself.
Okay, next question is actually regarding the pricing of a premium. So what will be the pricing for the premium website builder?
As I said initially in this meeting, so every one of you who participated today's webinar would get a special early access to this website builder. So you would not pay any cent till you get the first reservation booked through the website. And even after that, we have a special promotion, and I think we have, oh, let me see.
Yeah,
Show it
so
over here. So in terms of the pricing, how it works, we just because we love our users, we would give 3 first months with a very steep discount. So you would be paying per active property advertised on the website, and the price would be $2 per property, which can go down to $125 per property per month for the first 3 months, and then the price gets back to the normal, which is $8 per month per property. And by the way, you can create as many websites as you want if you're planning to actually handle 2-3 brands. This price pretty much per your property, per unique property. If you have the same property advertised in 2 different brands, we would only count it once.
Okay, next one is actually about multi-stripe. So my owners each have their own Stripe account. Will that work with the website?
Currently, there is only one Stripe account supported. We do have this as a feature request to register it. It is scheduled for Q1. We definitely go multi-stripe. There is this use case for many of our users. So I would suggest you actually start building the website. So you have your content created, you get familiar with the website builder itself and the new processes. You make sure that your listings are all clean up and you have all the fees set up. And once multi-stripe is the production, it would be as easy as just go to specific property and link it to specific Stripe account, and you ready to rock and roll for the new season.
Okay, next question that we have is, does this replace the existing website builder?
For those of you who created the current free version of the website, yes, it does replace it when you switch it on. If you want to roll back to your older version, which is going to be free forever, you just need to ask our support team, and we can basically downgrade your premium website back to the free version if you want to, if you're not ready with the premium. But overall, for all new users, we would promote in the new website builder only. So the free version only available for those who actually started to use that previously.
Okay, our next question that we have is, does this new website allow any customization of the invoice to the guests? For example, it would be nice to be able to specify different named items on the invoice, and also once an invoice is sent, we can alter the invoice as well.
That's not part of this release. It's nothing to do with the website builder itself. But we also have this as a feature request on our roadmap. This is where we improve our payment processing and customization of the invoicing sections. It is happening in Q1, Q2 of the next year. If you have specific requests for customization of the invoice, please feel free to send a feature request to our support team. If you have examples of other systems or something that you have internally in place in spreadsheets or some documents or QuickBooks, feel free to make a screenshot and send it over to us. So our design team would take this into consideration, and we would adjust our designs as well for your needs.
Okay, and next question is, will the newest web builder version be Safari compatible? Also, I know that you mentioned the mobile version will be coming in November. Will the mobile site be created automatically based on the web version, or will I need to build the mobile version in addition to the website builder, like web builder version?
I would answer the second part of the question. So the mobile version would be available right away. As I said, this is why we keep you within our template. The template is designed to reflect everything, all the content that what you set up in a desktop version into well-looking mobile version. And this is where our developer team, R&D team is working on right now. We convert in every single section to be looking very good, whatever content you put there. You don't need to customize anything else. And even with a search widget, there is totally different screen and multiple steps on the mobile version. It's just available right from the box. As for Safari, we do not target the Safari right now. It's going to be supported by the guest website. I'm not sure about the web builder right now. Among our users, it's an insignificant number of users right now on Safari, but if we see interest in that, we would include this into our QA as well.
Okay, and next question would be, can we add insurance coverage option when guests make a payment?
That's a good question. We actually have partnered with two partners right now on insurance coverage. We support that right now outside of our booking process. So if there is insurance involved, it can be charged through additional fees and different process. But we're talking to the major partner. We're talking to actually have a deeper integration with our platform. So soon you should be able to see additional insurance options embedded into the application on a property level. And we will be able to give the guest option to actually select the insurance instead of the direct of the security deposit for the booking process.
And also to add one thing, I will also share a link to our marketplace as well, where we update all of our newest integrations with different partners as well. So not only insurance that we currently have, but also other things that you may be interested in as well. Next question that we have is, can we do any SEO optimization ourselves on our iGMS current website now, or we'll be able to do it with the premium web builder?
It is available through the premium web builder. So just while we have a demonstration, we have specific listings that we already taken care of SEO, like the main page and a property specific page would take the content of your description and all the publicly available information to promote this particular page and SEO results. As for custom pages, you'll be able to customize your title and description. And based on description, Google will pick up the information for SEO promotion. And I'm not sure if, I think it was quite quickly demonstrated by Nino, but we support multiple custom pages, and this is how you create content. So consider this as you can attract your guest attention or potential guest attention by creating many custom pages over here. Pretty much you can create a lot of blog posts over here, and you as a property manager know the best for your local market, like what guest interest would be. If you create specific posts about all the adventures and all that experiences they might have in your specific area, they would attract traffic over time. And it's known that just organic traffic is the best for all the brands.
Okay. Next part is, does the website integrate with Superhawk or any other screening apps?
We do have that organized through our check-in forms. If you're not familiar with the check-in forms, we have a FAQ, and we can demonstrate this on a different webinar. But pretty much for direct booking, you can activate the check-in process, where you can ask for ID verification, and you can basically integrate additional screen apps, ID verification integrations. Superhawk is one of the partners that have integrated already within our application. It's not a deep integration. It's organized through the communication, so they would need to go to their specific application to provide ID verification. To basically go through ID verification process.
Okay, and next is, do we have like exact release date, or actually like a approximate one for the Google Travel integration / Google Vacation Rentals, I think?
Unfortunately, I cannot give you the exact date, because a Google Vacation Rental is known for specific high quality standard on the QA for the integration process. But we definitely have our beta users already sign up for that. We have enough users for this program. And you can expect that in Q1, we should get certified with Google Vacation Rental.
Okay, next question is, have you considered adding functionality to offer promo codes at the checkout?
That's a good question. Yes, we have considered that. And yes, we do have this on the roadmap. We actually go beyond that. Internally, we are designing right now the processes of the guest app itself. So the promo codes are great, and it's going to be released first, but we're thinking beyond that. We're thinking, what other marketing tools would we need to provide you in order to make your guest management and promotions working? So it's too early to tell, but promotion codes are definitely on our roadmap and will be added soon.
And next is, do you plan to add SMS functionality to communications? We have text / WhatsApp guests to check if they have arrived and remind them of the checkout times, but iGMS does not have this currently.
WhatsApp is on roadmap when we already started this R&D project. So WhatsApp comes first. SMS functionality, although like there is so many restrictions right now within about different countries. But I'm not sure if you're familiar with that, but business-wise, SMS, the text messages went through drastic changes over the last year and a half. We did adapt that within our application, and we do have plans to actually go live for the branded SMS notifications, but you would need to buy the number within our application. So all this communication would go through from your unique phone number that should be registered locally within your country.
Okay, next question is, for monthly bookings, can we start and end on any date in the month, or is this the full calendar months only?
So with the monthly, what we do, the system finds the nearest available day for the check-in. And in terms of the number of months, you can select in days. So if, for example, the guest is looking for 2 months stay, they select it. If dates available, it will be advertised. If less than 2 months available, the system will show, okay, it's like, for example, 40 days, 45 days only available, and will allow guests to actually book less dates, like smaller period. Of course, discounts will, like monthly discounts would only be applicable if there is full months behind that.
Next is, can I get a copy of the video when this finished? Yeah, of course. So as mentioned, so you'll get like a YouTube link with your email. So after the webinar is finished, an email will be sent to you with the recording itself, and you can rewatch it anytime as it will be uploaded to your YouTube video. And also our like past webinars and workshops are also there. So you also may find like other interesting information on our YouTube channel as well. Next is, can you have an option for weekly booking or do they just have daily and monthly?
So for search bar, we do not support weekly. We consider them to be also made through daily. But of course, you can define your weekly discounts, and by promoting that, when the user selects 7 or more days, there would be weekly discount visible on the checkout process.
Next is, would it be possible, actually would be able to send guest communication to more than one email address? We allow corporate bookings, but don't have to manually send info to consultants, guests, etc.
It's a great question. Currently, we do not support. There is only one communication email edit, but I think we should take this as a feature request. So I'll take it from here. I think the corporate bookings are very important, and it's a lot of money over there.
Next is actually, you mentioned iOS, and what about Android version of the app?
The Android app is also coming live within end of October. So we actually updated both versions, but iOS is the major one that had like a lot of glitches. So the major changes are in iOS, but both versions come live.
Then is, I have an issue with communications where the rules for communication starts 7 days before arrival date, but if I get a late booking within 7 days, no communications are sent. Have I made a mistake or is this an iGMS issue? So as unfortunately we can't see your name or email, we can check it right here. But most likely maybe you missed like a check mark with sending to the last minute reservation. So if I'm not mistaken, so if you get like booking like 3 days before, it's still considered as a last minute booking in your types of rules. So you should have that checkbox marked. But to be on a safe side, I would recommend actually contacting directly our support team so they can check your account more thoroughly rather than doing this over call here because we can't see your account right now. So I would recommend to actually reaching out to them, also reach out to me if needed, so with no problem. And we can help you like check your settings, get your communication started there, and have your account straight up with like a couple of seconds.
Great.
Next is actually, can you add more detail about guest numbers? Like for example, adults, child, infants, plus number of dogs as well.
Currently, when they look, when they specify who's coming, let me go to the website itself. They can have all this breakdown over here. So adults, children, infants, and pets. We also added the pets and pet fee is now available on this premium website builder. So everything is taken into account. So adult counted, children counted, infants would not be counted towards your guests, and the pets, according if you allow pets, would also not be considered as guests, but would trigger the additional pets fee if you define to do so.
And pet fees. So do you also have like a next question? Will you add pet fees to like iGMS direct booking so it will be supported for all of the direct bookings, right?
It is already live, so yes, it is supported right now within the system.
Okay. And the last question that we have is, can you limit the monthly rentals to certain seasons?
You would need to define, basically it's your setting for the calendar. You have the minimum stays, the midnight stays on the calendar. So if you want to have monthly stays for the low season, you would need to restrict your daily stays and just go to the calendar, set like 30 days minimum for, let's say, all winter, and nobody is going to be able to book it short term, but it would be available for monthly rentals, because monthly rentals our engine would try to sell everything that is like 30 plus days open. Of course, if it's a high season and your nightly rates are quite high, nobody's gonna book it for the monthly purposes unless you have really steep discounts, which you actually can define that. But if you only want to have long-term for specific months, again, you just go and define the minimum stays to 30 plus days. Nobody is gonna book it for short-term, and that would build your midterm strategy for the low season.
Okay, and that was actually our last question that we had for this meeting. So I want to thank everyone actually for joining. So I hope like this workshop was actually really informative for you, and we are like really glad that you have asked us a lot of questions, because we actually like we care about your feedback really much. So it's good to see and good to hear that you liked everything, maybe had some questions, concerns. So it's actually good to hear. So once again, thank you for joining. And Igor, maybe you want to have any last, like mention any last words, anything? And I think after that we can finish.
Well, I'm very grateful to be here, and I see so many attendees and so many questions. All of that is actually show the interest to our website builder, so we're on the right path. And again, your feedback is welcome. So if you have specific requirements for website customization or specific sections that you need, please send feature requests to our support team, and we will make it possible. We consider this with our design, and we'll put this to production quite soon, because our current R&D team is not going to vacation. We just delivered on the first publicly available version of this website builder, but we have a long way to go. We want to improve it to the point where we are having like the best available solution for short-term, mid-term, and long-term property managers. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, everyone. And also, as mentioned, we will enable the premium builder for you right away after this call. So we'll process the list of attendees right now. And as soon as it's processed, we'll enable it for you. And in case if you have any questions about the premium website builder, so please send it over to our support team. And we'll be more than happy to help with anything. And of course, also recording will be available once again in a couple of minutes as well. So you can rewatch it anytime you wish. So once again, thank you for joining, everyone, and have a nice rest of the day. Bye-bye.
Have a good day. Bye-bye.